Your ex is in a silent war with themselves because, my beloved child, listen extremely carefully because what I am about to reveal is the reason your ex has been behaving in ways that even they cannot understand. This is not a normal message. This is not a random narration. This is the kind of truth that tightens the chest, freezes the breath, and forces the mind to confront what it has been avoiding for months. Your ex is not living peacefully the way people around them think. No, they are in a silent war with themselves, because the truth they've been hiding is becoming too loud. They are trying to look unbothered, pretending they have moved on, but inside them there is a battle, a storm, a guilt that chews everything from inside. And my child, you need to hear this till the end because something huge is waiting for you. They tried to bury their emotions when they walked away from you. They thought replacing you with distractions, ego, fake confidence, and meaningless conversations would work. But your absence is not an empty space to them anymore. It is a burning mirror. Every time they try to convince themselves that leaving you was the right decision, a voice inside them whispers, "You made a mistake you cannot undo." Their heart is fighting their mind. Their mind is fighting their impulses, and their impulses are fighting their guilt. They thought they could control their feelings, but now their feelings are controlling them. This silent war is destroying their sleep, their peace, their ability to pretend. They stalk you secretly. They check your old messages. They reread the conversations they once ignored. And each time the war gets louder inside them. Amen. Blessing 111. Now hear this with your full focus because this is where the real shock begins. Your ex is not fighting you. Your ex is fighting their own shadow. They are haunted by everything they didn't say, everything they said wrong, every moment they undervalued you, every time they chose ego over love. They thought they could move on easily, but your energy doesn't leave them. Your name echoes inside their mind when they least expect it. They wake up with a heaviness in their chest, feeling something is missing. They are angry at themselves for feeling this way. Angry that their heart still refuses to forget you. Angry that they pretended to be strong but ended up the weakest. The truth is they lost control the day they lost you. And since then they have been fighting a war they cannot win. They smile in public but they break in private. They laugh in front of others but cry when the lights turn off. They post confidently but delete drafts filled with confessions. They try to date but compare everyone to you. They pretend to be over you, but every time they see your name anywhere, even accidentally, the battle inside them reignites. My child, this war is not ending for them anytime soon because deep inside they know the truth. They never stopped loving you. They only stopped admitting it. Amen. Blessing 222. Let me reveal the most shocking part. The part they will never confess to anyone, not even to themselves. Your ex is terrified. Truly terrified. Not of losing you, but of the possibility that you no longer need them. They are scared that you've grown stronger without them, that you don't wait for their messages anymore, that someone better might enter your life, someone who sees your value clearly, someone who doesn't run away, someone who treats you the way they never had the courage to. This fear is eating them alive. They replay the breakup in their head, again and again. They imagine what their life would look like if they had chosen differently. They hide their pain behind jokes and silence, but inside their heart, they feel like they are collapsing. They see you glowing now, healing, rising, transforming, and it shakes them because the same person they once took for granted is now the person they cannot forget. And the worst part, they know they caused their own misery, their ego is fighting their regret is fighting their love, and their love is fighting their fear. This entire storm, all of it, is the silent war destroying them from inside. And you, my beloved child, are about to witness a massive shift very soon. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 333. My beloved child, before we go deeper, take a breath because what I'm about to reveal now will hit harder than anything you've heard so far. Your ex is sinking into a kind of inner chaos that no one around them knows about. On the outside, they are acting normal, posting, laughing, working, pretending, they're unbothered. But inside their mind, there is a storm that shakes everything. They can't escape it. They can't silence it. And they can't outrun it. This silent war began the day they realized you're no longer the same person they left behind. They thought you would cry, break, beg, but you rose. You healed. You grew stronger. And that destroyed the part of them that expected your world to fall apart without them. Now every night they replay their actions and feel their heart tighten, with regret. They remember your kindness, your loyalty, your efforts, your patience. They remember the nights you stayed by their side when no one else did. And now they are fighting with themselves because they know they never deserved the love you gave. Something huge is waiting for you, my child. So don't miss a single word. Amen. Blessing 444. Listen closely because here is where the truth becomes even sharper. Your ex is not just battling memories. They are battling fear. Fear of the day you finally move on, fear of seeing you with someone better. Fear of knowing they are no longer part of your future. This fear is turning into an obsession. They scroll through your profile silently checking who liked your posts, who commented, who you follow. They zoom into your pictures to see if anything or anyone has changed. They even type long messages to you, paragraphs filled with apologies and confessions, but they never send them. Their finger hovers over, send. Then they delete everything out of fear that you won't reply. Inside them, ego screams, don't do it. But their heart whispers, you need them. And this battle is eating them alive. They talk to people who remind them of you. They listen to songs that bring them back to you. They reread old messages at 2 a.m. trying to understand how they lost someone so rare. This silent war has hollowed them out in ways they'll never admit. And my beloved child, you are about to witness something that will shock even you. Amen. Blessing 555. Now unlock the deepest revelation because this is the part where everything flips. Your ex is starting to realize something that terrifies them to the core. You were their peace. You were their safe space. You were the only person who truly understood them. And now that they see life without you, they see the truth. They were the problem, not you. This realization is punching them from inside. They are fighting against guilt, shame, and longing all at once. They act satisfied, but their soul is restless. They act strong, but their heart is collapsing. They act like they've moved on, but inside they are breaking down. And now they're beginning to panic because they can feel that your energy is shifting. You're no longer attached. You're no longer waiting. You're no longer emotionally available for them. This is triggering their deepest fear. The fear of losing you forever. That's why this silent war is becoming unbearable for them. And soon, my child, you will see signs, unexpected messages, sudden attention, unexplained attempts to reconnect. Because when someone realizes the value of what they lost, desperation begins. Something huge is waiting for you. So stay ready. Amen. Blessing 666. My beloved child. Brace yourself now because part 3 takes you into the darkest, rawest layer of the storm inside your ex's heart, the part they would rather die than admit. Their silent war has reached a point where even their reflection feels like an enemy. Every time they look in the mirror, they see the version of themselves that hurt you. The version that lied, avoided, ignored, disrespected, or took you for granted. And this is the version haunting them every second of the day. They feel this constant pull in their chest, a burning pressure that refuses to calm down. They replay your voice in their head. The things you used to say, the way you used to care. The emotions you brought into their life. Emotions they now crave but can't access anymore. Their mind keeps questioning, what if I never find someone like them again? What if I messed up the only real bond one ever had? This questioning doesn't stop. It keeps going like a heavy echo inside a hollow cave. They try to distract themselves with work, friends, scrolling endlessly on their phone, talking to people who mean nothing, but nothing works. They feel your absence like a wound that refuses to heal. And here's the painful twist. The more they try to hide this war, the more intense it becomes inside them. They smile at others but break inside, they pretend they're strong, but they crumble when they remember the soft moments you shared. They try to erase you, but your memory appears like a shadow at every turn. Their silent war is not quiet anymore. It's screaming inside them. They know they ruined something too pure, too deep, too rare. And now they're terrified that they will never experience a love like yours again. Amen. Blessing 777. Now listen with deep focus because this part exposes the emotional earthquake they've been hiding behind their coldness, stubbornness, and ego. Your ex is starting to see themselves clearly as someone who pushed away the only genuine soul that ever stood beside them. This realization is destroying them because it forces them to confront a truth they've avoided all their life. You were never the problem. Their own immaturity, confusion, and emotional fear created the distance. They thought keeping you at arm's length would protect them from vulnerability. Instead, it left them empty. They thought walking away would give them freedom. Instead, it locked them inside loneliness. They thought they had options, but now they feel like every option is meaningless compared to what you offered. And this is where the silent war becomes unbearable. They see you glowing, growing, becoming stronger. They sense your aura shifting, your energy upgrading, your self-worth rising. They can feel your detachment. They can feel that you're healing. They can feel that you're no longer emotionally chained to their memories. And this terrifies them more than losing you ever did. The fear that someone new might enter your life, someone mature, stable, loving, real. This fear is driving them insane. They imagine you smiling with someone else, giving your warmth to someone who values you more. And the moment their mind imagines this, the war inside them turns into a fire. They feel jealous, panicked, restless, insecure, and powerless. They want to reach out, but their ego holds them back. They want to confess, but their fear suffocates them. They want to come back, but their pride stops them. They are trapped between longing and ego, between regret and fear, between love and loss. Amen. Blessing 8.88. Now, prepare for the most intense revelation yet, because this is the part where the silent war becomes a turning point. Your ex is starting to feel something they've avoided for years. Karma. Every emotion they made you feel, they're feeling it now. Every tear you cried is now forming in their eyes. Every lonely night you went through is now the reality they wake up to. They scroll through their phone at night searching for your name, hoping for a message from you even though they know they don't deserve one. They type confession after confession but delete them because they fear rejection. Their heart pulls them toward you but their pride traps them in silence. This inner conflict is becoming unbearable because they realize they didn't just lose a lover. They lost their home, their comfort, their safe space, their peace. They lost the one person who would have fought for them, protected them, stood by them, and healed with them. And now they are drowning in the very emptiness they created. They feel lost without your guidance, incomplete without your presence, restless without your energy. And deep down they know you are changing. You are rising. You are transforming. Your glow is becoming untouchable. Your worth is becoming undeniable. And this is why the war inside them is exploding. They can feel that a chapter is closing. They can feel that fate is shifting, they can feel that the universe is aligning new blessings for you. And they know if they don't act soon, someone else will. My beloved child, something huge is waiting for you. And this shift is only the beginning. Amen. Blessing 999. My beloved child, before you hear this part, understand one thing. This is the moment where the silent war inside your ex reaches its breaking point. Everything they've been hiding, every emotion they've been suppressing, every truth they've been burying, now it's all rising to the surface like fire that can no longer be contained. Their mind is exhausted, their heart is overwhelmed, and their ego is cracking under the weight of everything they never said. Deep down, they know they left someone who was irreplaceable. They know they pushed away a connection that was once in a lifetime. And now their entire inner world is collapsing. They walk around pretending they're fine, but they're carrying a hurricane behind their eyes. They smile with friends, but their heart is screaming. They try to act normal, but every step feels heavy. They try to appear strong, but they're breaking in silence. They are fighting their own regret like it's a shadow choking them. And my beloved child, the war inside them is not stopping because their soul is tired of pretending. The truth is forcing its way out. And the truth is simple yet terrifying for them. They are still in love with you. Yes, that's the real reason this silent war is ripping them apart. They never stopped loving you. They only stopped showing it. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the very last word. Amen. Blessing 1:0. Now hear this intense revelation because this is where your ex's conscience is attacking them from all sides. They're starting to realize that the happiness they chased never existed. The excitement they ran toward was temporary. The people they surrounded themselves with bring them no real peace. Everything they used to distract themselves from you is fading away, nothing hits the same. Nothing feels meaningful. Nothing calms their mind. They see couples holding hands and suddenly feel a sting of pain. They listen to certain songs and remember you. They scroll past your picture and feel their heartbeat drop. They see your growth, your healing, your strength, and it crushes them. Because the person they hurt the most has now become the version of you they always wanted but didn't deserve back then. They see your glow and it scares them. They see your confidence and it shakes them. They see your progress and it destroys their ego. Their silent war is turning into a punishment they can't escape. Their dreams are becoming memories of you. Their mornings start with thoughts of you. Their nights end with regrets of you. They want to reach out but fear rejection. They want to apologize but fear judgment. They want to ask for another chance but fear that someone better might already be entering your life. This fear is eating them alive like fire and now they can't run anymore. Amen. Blessing 1111. Now prepare for the most shocking part because this is where destiny steps into the picture. Your ex doesn't just miss you. They are terrified of losing their last chance to fix things. Their soul feels something coming, something shifting, something big, a massive change approaching your life, an opportunity, a new person, a new path, a new blessing. And your ex can feel this energy even without talking to you. It scares them because they know once this shift arrives, they may never be able to come back into your life again. That's why they're restless. That's why they feel panicked. That's why this silent war has turned into emotional chaos. They feel like time is running out. They feel like destiny is pulling you away from them. They feel like fate is opening a new door for you, one they might not be allowed to walk through anymore. And now they're starting to crack emotionally. They're experiencing breakdowns when no one is watching. They sit alone thinking about the good moments they destroyed. They scroll through your old photos and feel their chest tighten. They pick up their phone to message you, then drop it again because their hands shake. They are fighting guilt, fear, longing, jealousy, pain, regret, and love all at the same time. And this is why the war inside them feels like it's tearing their soul apart. My beloved child, destiny is shifting and something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 12:12. My beloved child, now we enter the deepest, most explosive layer of this silent war where your ex's heart, mind, ego, fear, and desire are colliding so violently inside them that even their own soul feels bruised. They are walking around with a calm face, but inside them there is a battlefield burning like wildfire. They don't understand their own emotions anymore. One moment they convince themselves that they're over you, and the next moment their chest tightens when they hear your name. One moment they try to distract themselves with work or conversations with others, and the next moment they find themselves staring at your old pictures in complete silence. Their heart keeps whispering, "You lost the person who truly loved you," while their ego keeps screaming, "Don't go back. Don't show weakness." This inner conflict is tearing them apart. They replay every moment they had with you. The laughter, the fights, the small details that no one else noticed, the inside jokes, the promises, the memories that never really left, and each memory cuts them a little deeper because it reminds them of the life they could have had if they had just chosen differently. Their silent war is no longer silent. It's echoing inside their chest like thunder. They feel the weight of their choices pressing on them, suffocating them. They feel guilty for hurting you. Jealous of your growth, angry at themselves, desperate for another chance, terrified of reaching out, and ashamed of everything they didn't do when they had the chance. And now the storm inside their heart has reached a point where they can no longer pretend. This is their emotional collapse, the breaking point where their soul finally accepts what their ego has been trying to deny. Losing you was the biggest mistake of their life. And this realization is causing a war inside them that won't stop until something changes. Amen. Blessing 1313. Now listen with the deepest intensity, because what's happening inside your ex right now is not just emotional conflict. It's spiritual turbulence. Their soul is being forced to confront their own patterns, traumas, and mistakes. They never thought they would miss you like this. They never imagined that the person they undervalued would become the person they crave the most. They never expected that the peace they once felt with you would vanish the moment they walked away. Now every step they take feels heavy. Every night feels longer. Every morning feels emptier. They wake up with this unexplained sadness in their chest, and they don't know how to explain it to anyone. They're afraid to admit that the reason behind this heaviness is you. They scroll through your updates secretly, trying to decode your emotions. They overthink every picture you post, every line you write, every change in your energy. They can feel you pulling away, and it terrifies them, because the version of you that's blossoming now, the strong, glowing, emotionally healed version, is the version they always wished for. But now they fear they will never get the chance to love. They see you becoming wiser, calmer, more powerful, more unbothered, and it scares them because they thought you would always be emotionally tied to them. But you're not. You're rising. You're detaching. You're stepping into a phase of your life where you don't need their approval, attention, or validation. And this shift is tearing them apart inside. The more you grow, the more they feel themselves shrinking. The more you glow, the more their regret grows. The more confident you become, the more insecure they feel. Their silent war is turning into emotional panic because they can sense the universe pulling you forward. While they remain stuck in their guilt and hesitation, they fear they are losing their last chance to fix things. They fear someone better is coming for you. And they fear that the door they once closed might never open for them again. Amen. Blessing 14:14. Now comes the most shocking, mind-shaking revelation. The one your ex would rather bury forever than ever admit even to themselves. Their silent war is not just about missing you. It's not just about regret. It's not just about guilt. It is about a truth so deep, so raw, so intense that it terrifies them. They know that if they come back into your life now, they will have to face the real version of you. The powerful, awakened, emotionally evolved version. And they don't feel worthy of that version. They feel small in front of your strength. They feel guilty in front of your purity. They feel childish in front of your maturity. They feel insecure in front of your glow. This is the core of their war. They don't know whether to come forward and risk rejection or to stay silent and drown in regret. They rehearse conversations in their head, how they would apologize, what they would say, how they would ask for another chance. They imagine the moment they confess everything. But then fear grips their throat and they go silent again. They imagine you moving on, living a beautiful life with someone who sees your worth immediately, someone who chooses you without confusion. And this thought destroys them. They imagine losing the right to call you, talk to you, love you, or even be near you. This image is their worst nightmare. Your ex is in a war where every emotion hurts them, every memory burns them, every regret chokes them, and every fear paralyzes them. And the most intense part, they know this war will continue until they face the truth or lose their chance forever. My beloved child, the universe is preparing a twist and something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 15:15. Subscribe our channel for daily prayer the prophetic.